Okay, yes. So how much now? 23. Before it was at 18, I think. Anyway, I can just get out of here anyway. We got the gem.
This is neither the time nor the place.
Yeah. So, there's that for the quality. Quality stuff goes in there.
Greetings.
So, this one. Good. Yep, the rest stays.
Remember,
Maybe I can even... Oh, nice! This time I can finally fuse the dungeon maps together. That's cool. So I can get the follow-up area. That's not the follow-up area. So, first time, flooded mines. Good. Wasn't able to get this map before. So, yeah, let's just keep that one in the inventory so we don't accidentally forget that. Then the rest goes in there for... Good. That stuff. Freezing pools, I still haven't yet... Oh, that's not good. I should have just put it on there. Arcane Surge, I don't really use it that much. It's at level 17, so leveling this up may still take a little while. Orbs of Storm, I don't intend to use that much anyway, so let's place this up here. Good. That was so stupid not leveling this up. Efficacy was used for damage over time with the Blight. I could put that on it. It needs another blue or like another connection to it. But yeah, Val Discipline, we don't use it. Vortex, there we go. Oh yeah, and Vortex. Vortex and Freezing Pools. Is there another Vortex? No, there's no other Vortex, but yeah. Vortex. Vortex is cool. So, I would put that on it. Yeah, the other two would also work. But in order to be really, really powerful, it needs added damage, which means another blue one. Another green one. So I need one red and one green for added cold damage. Ah, that could work. Or like cold to fire conversion, but it's not an added damage, it's converted damage. I need added damage. The thing is it really added damage as in added damage, or is it added damage as in everything that kind of changes the damage formula? Because that would also mean that more damage and increased damage would work the same way, instead of just a bonus base amount. Effectiveness of damage. Actually, no. Like, increased damage and more damage don't work with it. It's just the flat amount. Okay. Alright, wait a second. Effectiveness. Damage effectiveness. There we go. So, adding damage via support gems like added lightning. Applies the specified value to the skill space at damage effectiveness percentage list on the skill. If the skill has no listed damage, it's 100%. It's worth noting that any added damage fully becomes a part of the affected skill and inherits all of its base properties and will get affected by all related damage bonuses. Okay, good. So yeah, either one green for added damage. Yeah, it's just the green one for like bonus cold damage. That could work. The increase is already in the skill tree, like passive skill tree, and more is somewhere on the on here as well. Good. Right, because the resistance is already being diminished by the elemental weakness, so that wouldn't make much of a difference. Oh, it's 729 fire damage already. If I put that on it, it's like, whoa. Wait, I could actually do that. Why not? Let's just put this on there and see what happens. The next one was, I could either use Blight or Molten Shell to see if it's good or not. There's Efficacy Orbs of Storm, has to be placed in the... Come on, where is it? There we go, in the inventory. Glacier Cascade was a nice idea, but still not great. I got the Vortex, I got the Freezing Pores. I got the Blight and other stuff. This is... was supposed to be leveled up a little bit. More fire damage. But, more fire damage is great and everything. But it's not good for the Flame Blast, which, yeah, does the fire damage. Efficacy is more damage and even more damage. Cast and more area, but yeah. More area damage, but not if there's no area. That could work still. More damage over time, more spell damage. So it would be calculated to a 43%. It's a little bit less, but the AoE is not affected that much. Okay, so let's put this up here because it's Blight. Vortex can come afterwards. So, which way do we get next? Let's try the Reliquary again. I need to get the builder going. Oh damn it, this is no, like, look at that. It's really cool. Is that AoE? Molten Shell? Probably. Yeah, AoE duration fire. Too bad it doesn't trigger the moment you... Yeah. After like so many seconds. That would be so sweet. Like, someone's fire element for short period duration if cumulative physical damage prevented by your blocking or armor reaches a threshold, the shield explodes outward, dealing fire damage to surrounding enemies, but only if that happened. And also the damage being prevented has to reach a certain threshold, but okay, 400 something can actually be done fairly quickly. But if the armor value is low, then nothing happened. So wait a second, this is just more area. Yeah, more damage, less area, but it's better than this one because it has no damage over time component. So let's see. How much damage is it? 3,400 already. But there's no added damage on it. That's cool. If I would put, let's say, cold damage on it, it's like 600 bonus from a 300 cold thingy gem. If I use this, I always have to stand right behind the totem so they can deflect something. It's just yeah, there's a problem. It could be that the totems go away without utilizing the... Oh god, the damage. Like 8 seconds might not be enough to prevent that much damage for the threshold. There we go. And freezing pools. Still haven't used freezing pools. But yeah, wait a second. It was level 4. Takes a little while still. Good. The idea is great for the Molten Shell. It just takes too long, and the totems won't hold that long. So it's only good for yourself and not the totems. Yeah, next up. Blight. It's still a little bit of an issue, if you think. It just takes very, very, very long. I can stack it very... Look at... Whoa! At some point, you can just stack it so quickly. Yeah. Alright, but they have to level for those first. So let's go for Light and put it up there. Uh-oh. Not Blight, Vortex. Exchange Vortex with Blight. This is, for example, the damage over time thingy. Yeah, I want higher range. So this one would benefit from a more modifier. Not really the cast speed though. Kind of depends really for the cast speed. Yeah, it triggers multiple times. That means multiple explosions. But the damage over time doesn't work like this. That is just cool. Really cool. Yeah. Really, really cool. Oh shit. I didn't get the haste buff. So nice. Okay, wait. But because the speed... Wait, what does that mean? I need more dexterity for haste to work. Oh, shite. That's not cool. Alright, so let's right-click on this. Great. Right-click, there we go. So... which level is haste, anyway? This way. Level 10. I needed higher levels. Why does it need to be that much dexterity? That means I have to spend at least 1 point for the bonus 30. Do I have the bonus 30? Okay, I got 1 bonus 30. This is the other bonus 30. And this will be also another bonus 30. Oh, I'm going for the small, like, bonus 10 dexterity. Here, there's some dexterity. 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 I don't use this. That might be... No, actually it doesn't come in handy because I can't get stunned anyway. But that may come in handy in this one. So going down there, to the left, taking this one. That's an option. Other than that, I could go and put dexterity... There's so much dexterity down there. I could take dexterity from items. But I don't want to put dexterity on the item itself. So let's just keep haste as is. And beside how much is it? 17. I got an amount of 115. So how much dexterity do you need to level this up fully? So let's see. Haste. Okay, what do we need for this? The dexterity requirement 155 for level 20. Okay, so it goes up by 4 each level. Roughly 4. 117, 121, 125, 130, 134, 138, 142, 146, 151, 155, 159. So it's 4 almost every level, and then somehow there's a switch of 5 every so often. Okay. Interesting. The movement speed, the cast speed, there we go. There's not that big a difference between a level 20 and a level 17 thing. But there's a bigger difference between... Okay, now it's at level 10, so it's 12%. It would be good if I could at least reach like level 15 with a bonus 14%. Or 17 with a 15. It would just be better to get the maximum out of it, but I don't want to take dexterity from the items. It doesn't feel right. Anyway, that was that. And this is the cast speed. This is this one. Yeah, let's place this up here, this up there, and this one down there, because we don't need to cast fast. You need to deal more... Whoa, what the... That's kind of sweet. Yeah, you really see when the damage is happening there. It's not going down continue. Well, actually it does do it down continuously. So. Just a little issue there with the... And 1, 2... Like there's a huge instance of damage every so often because of the channel. Because of the additional cast. But other than that... This, for example, would only benefit from cast speed. Not damage over time component, but I put damage over time on it, so... Huh. But to be honest, the damage over time doesn't do much. It's actually like the most minimal thing there. It's easier to just take high cast speed and trigger the Vortex twice instead of, yeah, having faster cast speed. Faster durations? No, less duration. You need less duration for this. But if I go for less duration, then totems won't benefit. This was one of the other huge downfalls. Damn it. And this is why, let's say, going for Frostbolt is the slightly better idea, like Frostbolt Vortex kind of build. Because then you can go on lower duration and can make this faster, maybe. But if you do... Wait, how do you make this faster? Let's just read this up. There might be a way that I don't know that. Not yet. Vortex. Shite. Don't get killed. Yeah. The cast instance. That's what deals the most damage. So, second. Modifiers to spell damage applied to the skill's damage over time. Yeah. Modifiers to spell damage. Modifiers to spell damage. So, added damage, increased damage, more damage. That's how it would work. So because of its instant nature, it's a little more reliable for fast and easy clearing than the Flame Burst is. This Flame Burst takes time to channel. It just doesn't deal as much time. Damn it, as much damage within this amount of time. Come on. 2, 3. Yeah, damage over time is like almost not affected at all. And this would be the same for like also increasing the damage. Because the damage over time component increases, and of course the flat damage, yeah, wait a second, what happens if I do that? If I get rid of, let's say, more damage also, it deals 42.4. Now it's... Okay. So there's an instant channel. But okay, this one was twice. 3542. Okay, and this is also for both. Modifiers the spell damage applied to this skill damage over time. For skills, deals base cooldown per second, but can't affect damage over time. Wait a second. Modifiers the spell damage applied to skills damage over time. For grab again. Modifiers to spell damage applied to the skills damage over time. Okay. For skills, deals... For skills? The fuck? Deals base cold damage per second, but can't affect damage over time, such as poison from poison support or ignite from the... Okay. So skills that do this kind of thing. And it's a specialty for the damage over time stuff. If you just increase the damage alone, it increases both, which means just simple increased damage has a better effect on it. Because the numbers might just be the same. Oh, shit, it's another dead end. Oh, okay, that is what this map is supposed to be. A huge trap. Well, Why? Because there are so many chests around here, so you stay and open them and... Oh, no. Come on. The thing is, you don't know when they trigger. It just whirls and whirls and whirls, and at some point, bah.
Another of key top.
Yeah, finished that. So, yeah, Vortex, kind of cool. Very practical. And if you increase the damage, it may have the best benefit out of all of those things. It's just an issue there. You can have one instance of damage over time, but multiple instances of channels. Skill lasts for 3.48 seconds. If I take this away, it's 3 seconds. And if I change it with cast speed, then that does not have any effect on damage over time there. So now Blight again. Let's take Blight. Blight with a B. Put it on there. And this is also increased cast speed. Yeah. Debuff lasts for 2.5 seconds. The debuff itself. Secondary debuff lasts for 0.8 seconds. But I need high amount of cast speed. And is this damage over... Yeah, is that damage over time? Support duration. Yeah, this is duration. More spell damage and more damage over time. And increased damage over time. The increase. But yeah, this comes from the quality. And increased skill effect duration. So that might just work really well. So, the thing that I hate is that this skill doesn't tell you anything about its damage. Yeah, this is cast per second, cast speed modifier, stun threshold. Could maybe freeze if you wanted to. Maybe not. The only thing that's really annoying is that I don't know when multiple layers are there. I just see the life go down, and best part is that it ignores energy shield. It's just so cool because it's chaos damage. Awesome. Alright. There's still added damage that has to be put on it. What happens if I take like... Yeah, that's already faster cast speed. If I take this... Uh-oh. Will it be faster? It goes down fairly slowly. It's also applied fairly slowly, so let's just change that. With this one. And it's it feels faster. And let's change this one. I don't know about that one though. No idea. Could be good, could be bad, could be both. Difficult to say. Nope, I don't see an effect on it. Let's put that on it. 1, 2, 3, and look at it. Look at it go. Yeah. Ooh. Nice. So yeah, there's the cast speed and there's this. But having no cast speed and just that one was the slightly better thing. Increased projectile speed, stun, increased projectile damage, chance to block spells. Wow, that's a good one. Shy. That's the other issue. If it does not utilize a separate cast or whatever, then you're screwed. What about my freezing pulse? Isn't it supposed to level up also? Level 9. Okay. Let's take this, place it on the Vortex. The Vortex goes up here. So it needs a very long time to be leveled up anyway. So, and this one, this thingy. The Vortex. No, it's not the Vortex. It's also not damage over time component, so that one can be taken away. And this one will be that skill, this one will be that skill, and it only has 2 instead of this, because it has no here. Because it's not AoE. Yeah, thank you for that. So wait a second. This no D is 1,000. 1,200. Ugh. Not enough, as usual. And let's see if that works. Oh, strong box, nice. Cool. Where's Blight? What's over here? Level 11. There's not that big of a difference there. And look at it go. It doesn't go dying. Like Blight dealt more damage. Nothing happens. Very strange. Blight was only 2 levels higher and it dealt far more damage. Alright, for a quick comparison, let's do this. And yeah, we need the cast speed for it. Okay, wait a second, the comparison's actually a bit iffy. Yeah, this one has life regeneration. Anyway, it looks like the effect is stronger on Blight. Difficult to say. Don't need good comparison. Let's get Flame Blast again. So. Oh. I hate life regeneration. Not cool. If it wouldn't be for this skill, oh god. Alright, let's just not go for like fire penetration, let's go for like just some base damage. Whoa. Two, three. Oh. Is that an item? No. Come on. Why must it be so great? So practical, so nice AoE, so not good against single target. A fast single target. Okay. It just takes a little while to get Blight anyway useful, but yeah, it just takes too long for Blight. Alright, let's get out of here. So, what do we know about that now? We need cast speed, otherwise that's not really going to work. The more thingy, nice and all, but increase damage over time. Yeah, actually that one can be placed up here. But I could go for like added lightning damage. Oh yeah, I'm just going for added lightning damage. Let's just do that. So 1, 2, 3. That's a nice ring here.
Yes.
Is that ring any good? Probably not. Nah, it's not. So let's get Eagle Claw, this stuff. Yeah, that's nice to have, but I don't use it. It has armor on it. Huh. Sweet. Very, very sweet. Could you use this without a bow? Wait a second, let's test this out, so I can maybe use both the one. The quiver and the one. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Okay.
Remember, we do this for freedom.
Yeah, for freedom! No, wrong one. Spec up there. Chances. This one goes into the third slot. There we go. And this goes into the quality collection down there. So this is the freezing pools. We keep that around, just so we may find it to be practical at some point. Not yet though. Vortex, we know it's good. It has high amounts of damage. It needs also some added damage. Yeah, it needs added damage because it is at 100%. This is the thing that I need to utilize here as well. Added damage. Flame Blast is the useful thing. What about this one? So we've got freezing pools, Vortex. Yeah, I don't need to level this, so let's keep this one with us still. It's over there. Efficacies for the damage over time for the blight. Difficult to say. Yeah, added lightning damage. And Control F, add lightning damage. There we go. 1 in out of 18. And what about the added there was one added cold damage. I just don't know where it was. I thought it was somewhere over there. Maybe I placed it somewhere down there. Oh no, I already had this one in here. Hypothermia, added cold damage. There we go. It needs to increase still. But this one needs to be green. Yeah. Let's just make this green. So make this one into the colors that we need an awful lot of. Okay, what kind of colors do we need for this? We need 1 green, 1 red. The other stuff is 1 green, 2 reds. No. 1 perfect. Goes up there. Yeah, Flame Blast will still stay here. They've added lightning damage. This is this and the added. Let's put this up here still. Discipline. Okay. So, discipline still there. This is the Flame Blast. It was before 1100. Oh, not that big of a difference though. We take Faucet. No, this one had nothing to do with it. Okay. Yeah, it's only like a little bit effective. Spell totems for that one, and of course the added cold damage can be placed up there as well. So 926, 981, 1180. Okay, no penetration, only this stuff. But I also lost this. Okay, what about change 1180 compared to 1800? Yeah. Or like this for. Oh wait. Yep. I have to level this, otherwise I can't really use it. Arcane Surge is already up there, so let's take the. Oh wait a second. We take the freezing pools and look how that one performs. So freezing pools can be placed up there. Damage is 1,600. We take this damage away. It's 1,400, and this one would be. Whoa. Okay. That's an awful lot because that's only level 4 and that's level 9 already. Ooh. Interesting. Just a little bit more leveling and that one will be great. Still, that one has to be leveled in the meantime. That one can be placed up here. And we can utilize it at some point. Let's keep it down there so we know where it is. That's for me. For the other cursors, flame that goes to the right. Goes to the right. It's down there. So this is damage over time thingy for. It's nothing to do with it. And 1400 needs still far more damage. The freezing, yeah, the freezing pulse has to grow, and the base damage has to grow. Right. Vortex though. 700. 100, so it's 600 bonus damage. Interesting. This is already 600 damage. That's really nice. It's not even that high, but it's 600 bonus damage. Well, let's just damn it. Let's take this out of there. Let's take this out of here because that has no effect on like. Oh, it does. Cast speed. Oh, okay. Damn it. Okay, that one can come there after it's leveled again. Cold will stay down there. Added lightning will level up here. Freeze pulse will be put somewhere else. Vortex we don't need. As already mentioned. Freezing pulse comes over here. Flame blast goes over there. And Vortex goes back in the inventory. So we can keep it. Freezing pulse seems to get triggered every time I take damage. That's cool. Oh no! Ooh. Let's put this up here. And this up there. Molten shell, freezing pulse. There's still freezing pulse. This time freezing pulse has no wait, what? Yeah, blind on it. Okay. There we go. 1,700 because it was like one. Before it was one like 600 or so. Alright, that was that. Discipline, done. Added lightning is over here. Won't do much with this skill. Cast when damage taken. Each supported skill, spell skill will track damage you take and be triggered when the total damage taken reaches a threshold. Can it support skills? Interesting. So I could maybe even take another spell on it. That's like very instant. Totems, traps, mines, wall skills, but it doesn't say anything about channeling. So I could go and put yeah, flame burst on it. The moment it gets triggered, and it grows and grows and grows. Oh, and then there's yeah, cast speed on there. Cast speed and more area damage. Oh, I need my bloody sixling. That would be so sweet. So sweet. Oh, okay. Where's this is not the one. There we go. Arcane Surge grants, yeah, more spell damage, increased cast speed. No, it is kind of nice. Could I maybe put freezing pulse on? I could put another green on there. Do I have like? Yeah, I get the fork bonus. Could be placed up there. Actually, wait. Let's just change the color of this so I can put freezing pulse on it. So it needs an R, G, and a B. Really? There we go. R, G, and A, B. Okay. Good. Yeah, the 34% more damage with hits against enemies that are frozen. Wait, and this one has a higher chance to freeze, right? No, it's not. It's not the Frostbolt or so. Anyway, the other blue thingy was of course, the efficacy. Yeah. No, it's not efficacy. Damn it. Arcane Surge. That has to be put on it. So, Vortex, we still keep. That one goes down there. Good. Now we have it. Huh. Flame Blast. In a way, it also benefits from added damage, but not that greatly. Here. Flooded Mines. Onwards we go. Huh. Damage effectiveness. Too bad there's like it's just 2 lines of text here. Like melee skills with damage effectiveness have been changed to have a deal so and so much of base damage stat. Okay, spells with damage effectiveness no longer have their own damage affected by damage effectiveness. Damage values on these skills have been updated to reflect this. Okay. It is worth noting that any added damage fully becomes part. Adding damage via support gems like added lightning, cold, and chaos. Okay, Herald of Ice and Thunder. Or unique, like added lightning, cold, or added chaos. Cold is a specific value. Lightning is a specific value. Chaos is a specific value. Yeah, a specific added damage value. Alright. Interesting. But it doesn't work, for example, with added fire, because fire changes physical to fire damage. So the more physical damage you have, the better. Huh. Interesting. So what you need though would be come on, where is it? Yeah, it would be what? Added. You need a physical skill with a high effective. Come on. Physical skill with a high effectiveness of added damage. So you can put added fire, added cold, added whatever on it. But that skill, on the other hand, also has to have some like more stuff on it. Like, it's very restrictive, but at least you could get, let's say, the base damage done. The increase comes again from like the build, from the items and stuff, but huh. How could you use it to its fullest extent? When I'm in the map, I'm like, every enemy in here just gives me a bonus level up. Mostly for the added lightning. Oh. New. What did I say? I actually wanted to level up and not another boss fight. And 2 million because it did almost nothing in here.